Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. We're here in Tempe, Arizona. It is the Sun Devil Fitness Complex at Arizona State University. My name is Tim Baggers, joined as always by the fresh voice of Sandy Rios.
Oh, now I'm fresh. I've moved in and down the alphabet from E to F. I am good to go.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage this weekend, wherever you're watching from. Thank you, everybody, for sharing the feed and just watching on as we watch these best in the world ladies compete for the title this weekend at the Arizona Open. Let's say a big thank you before we begin to Dan Parker of the Madison Trust for being title sponsor. Also, Matt Bartlett from the Granite Dude, big supporters of racquetball and this tournament in particular, alongside others, including the Matt Felt family. They're here, of course. We know Thea from World Juniors. We were able to coach her. That was fun. Winterton Racquetball Academy, Fix My Racket, Eisman Realty, Burrito Express, Tempe Tourism, Farmers Insurance, Ceramic Tile Services. I got to say, Burrito Express are I don't know how to describe Jay Josie. The man at the controls. I don't know how to explain him. If
Amazing.
you know Jay,
Let's just
you
go
know
with
Jay.
Jay.
He was asking this morning when we woke up in the hotel room, are the burritos here for breakfast? That was his first question this morning.
The answer is no. There were not. I don't think so.
Oh, maybe it's for lunch. We'll find out. Anyway, it's something that we look forward to here when we come to Arizona because we had them last time.
Yes.
So a big thanks to all the sponsors that make these events possible, and of course the LPRT sponsors you see on the front wall. We're about to get ready for this quarterfinal, and it's a tantalizing matchup between two different styles, Sandy.
Completely different
Power
styles.
versus control.
It is going to be fun, and we know that Barrios can handle power, but can she consistently handle the power of Vargas? Because we know Vargas is going to hit everything with every muscle fiber she's got. That's just her style. I think Barrios is a more of a thinker on the court per se. Not that Vargas does. I'm not saying she doesn't think. She doesn't make shot selection, but I think
Vargas reacts a little bit more. She's more active.
Exactly.
Well,
So
I want to mention that we have another match going on over to our left on court 2. It's Martinez Longoria, and some of you may have wanted to watch that match, but we do things by seed on the LPRT, and the argument, this is the players, by the way, who decided this. We asked, should we show the better matches, what we think are the better matches, the more competitive, or do we show the top seeds? And the response was top seeds. Why? Because they've earned it.
Right. And you can argue with it all you want, but this is what the players themselves have decided. So already a quick 1-0 lead for Vargas.
Ace serve. Can't start better than that. Make that 2. And we do want to point out, this is an unusual court. It has I don't know how to describe it, but a film on the glass to aid the players in seeing the ball. But it also affects our cameras. So our main camera is inside the court. We have side cameras, but it's almost impossible to see through this film with cameras up against the glass. So
I have tried to stream here,
yeah.
And basically, if you get too close, it's just you see a bunch of little circles and shadows behind it.
And I can show you all. I think we have our left cam. It looks like that. So we're going to stay on the main cam for this match. See if we can solve it, but it's just difficult here. Nice finish again by Vargas.
And I think the key to this, if Vargas gets that drive serve in and does it consistently, as you've seen her do right now, if she continued that through the entire match, this is going to be a tough one for Barrios to get into.
Vargas, we talked about yesterday, in my opinion, everybody's welcome to disagree, has been the best player on tour over the last 6 months.
I will not argue that. I will agree completely. And they are just a beautiful shot by Barrios.
Yeah, but look at what Vargas did.
Right.
Made Barrios hit the hardest shot, right, deep in the backcourt with a pinch from her athleticism to say, hey, hit one more, hit one more. Barrios is going to have to do that time and again in this match.
And it wears on the Barrios player, right? Because I've hit a good shot, she got it.
And
there's
there's
another good shot.
Yeah.
And another good shot. And so they go lower and lower, and then you start getting the skips because they think they have to roll the ball out.
And about, 18 months ago, Barrios really exploded in form and started shaking up the LPRT world. But hasn't maintained that. She was breaking into semifinals and really causing a splash. But then I feel like either her form has regressed or others have risen theirs, and she didn't respond.
And I don't know this for fact, but I think that she is now going to school, which may have been affecting her practice time.
Good point.
If I am correct, I believe she's in pre-med, which
it's a lot of work.
A lot of work. I'm just going to go there. That's a huge amount of time to get the studies, and none of us want a doctor that's at the bottom of the class. So I have a feeling she is not at the bottom of any class she may be in. So that may be it. I also will not disagree that the level of the tour has consistently risen this past 18 months.
Good shot that time from the Bolivian. This is Bolivia's #1 against Argentina's #1. You'll see Barrios hit some shots that are about 60% power. Vargas, not going to see that too often.
No. Vargas, it's 160% power.
And you can see Barrios slowing things down. Vargas likes to play quick.
And I think that's what one thing Barrios needs to do is to break the rhythm that Vargas gets into. Because when she's in her rhythm, that drive serve is ace. She's got to slow her down, make her think a little bit more.
There's a confident take. Vargas often has trouble with lob serves, but clearly has been putting time in on the court and had no hesitation in ripping that cross court for a side out. Again, clean down the line. The thing with Vargas is, you say, where's the weakness in Vargas? There are a couple, I think, but they're not big. They're not gaping holes.
No, there's chinks. They're small, but you have to find them.
Just clean hitting from Vargas. And another nice shot. And dictating play, controlling the middle of the court.
And I'm thinking her backhand is looking very steady right now. I think that's one of the chinks you can find if you can get her off on her backhand, but right now it's looking pretty solid.
Yeah. She's definitely expressed her desire on more than one occasion to be back at world #1. Never mind, not back, get there.
Right.
She's never been world #1.
She has beaten Longoria.
Oh, yeah.
But it did not put her in the number one position. And Barrios looking for and did receive the court hinder off that light. It did alter the flight of the ball. Vargas not really happy, but not too upset about it.
Our official for this match is Carla Munoz.
And Vargas isn't going to complain because another ace serve there, no return.
Yeah, if you're getting 3 aces in the first game, in the first 8 points, and then other excellent serves forcing an error from Barrios, you're in complete control. Barrios isn't getting the aces, and it's making this easy for Vargas.
Yes.
Timeout on the court. We're taking 1-2 back in just a minute. Timeout worked.
Yes.
Skip ball from Vargas.
And a good serve by Vargas, a better return, right? And Vargas unable to get the third shot.
Barrios here supported by Jim Winterton. Vargas by Carlos Quadri. Well done,
Nice.
Vargas.
You know, and the one thing I like about Vargas, well, there's a lot of things, but one of the things in her game is when she doesn't have a good shot, she's got an excellent defensive lob, right? She resets the point.
Barrios hitting the ball back to the middle of the court. Vargas right there and is putting the ball away and is amazingly a 10-1 lead in game one.
Yeah.
We've seen some really strange scorelines this weekend.
We haven't had a normal one to begin with.
The doubles last night, I would have said, was normal.
Maybe.
But the singles have been, we talked about it yesterday. Where are the close, tight matches?
Right.
So far, we haven't seen them.
No, we haven't here. We haven't had a single tiebreaker on the stream. We've had some on the side court, but not the stream.
Another unforced error from Barrios. Take another look at this. We'll show the whole system here. Barrios has good center position, comes back to center position, gets what she wants, has to put that away.
And you see, I mean, the form, she basically was open, right? Instead of moving the foot, switching the hips to go down the line.
I mean, honestly, though, Sandy, I don't think you have time to do that.
Maybe not.
I just think you have to hit the front wall.
Well, you do.
Barrios may be feeling pressure to hit a better shot.
Well, she's up against the number two.
Number two, yep.
Right?
Barrios still fairly young, almost 24 years old. We have a large crop of 20 to 25-year-olds who
yes.
are changing the way the tour is being played. But Vargas, almost 31, showing her vast experience and really dictating play.
Yep, and I want to give Vargas the props. She's a mom 3 times over at 31.
Yeah, think about how many months she's taken away from the sport over the years and ripping another ace. She's in fine form.
And, you know, there are things that maybe Vargas doesn't do well. Maybe, you know, no touch shot, no, you know, what we would consider good at everything. It doesn't matter because she's become one of the best at her best shots. She's worked on her power. She's one of the power hitters on the tour. Her athleticism, she's in amazing shape. And so that's a time where you enhance your natural abilities. You work on the other, but enhance what you do naturally and use that.
Over to my left on court 2. They've just started 4 serving 6. Longoria serving, so Martinez with a slight lead. We'll keep you updated with that one.
And that's an interesting rematch with those two. They have a...
Yeah, but Longoria's had Martinez's number for a few years now.
Yes. Oh, and see...
Yeah, another one.
She's got to hit that shot.
But if you've watched Barrios over the years, a scouting report would say backhand more consistent than forehand. And I would push things over to the right side until Barrios shows me she's hitting clean on that side. And so far, the unforced errors are coming on that right side.
Yes.
Excellent lob. Just came off a little bit. That will be an avoidable hinder. No argument this time from Vargas, who missed the pinch. Might have not chosen that shot. Might regret choosing the pinch, knowing if you don't roll it, you're in trouble. A little pass down the left side would have almost certainly given her the point. Wasn't a clean backhand strike for Barrios, but it was good enough. Again, the pace taken off the ball means that second bounce is shorter. 2 serving 12. Barrios with a long way to go.
You know, and even if Barrios doesn't win this game.
Wow, tough from Vargas. I don't think that's something you can coach. Can't quite see it on your screen, but she hit the floor on her knees.
And so on.
Rips a winner. I find Vargas, you've got that short Z, which was so effective yesterday. You've got the jam that would wrap around to the forehand of Barrios. I might throw those in once in a while. But you can see picking on the forehand side. Wasn't a great serve, was it?
No. Now, it did. How hard or how much trouble is Barrios having with that glass? That may be.
I think she's just having trouble with the forehand. So good. This is textbook racquetball. Barrios gets stuck on the left side, has nowhere to go. Vargas doesn't go for a rollout.
Nope.
Hits it 9 inches high. Perfect pass.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know she's feeling it, right?
Yep.
Backhand splat winner, shoulder high. Barrios taking her second timeout, final one of this first game. We're back in a minute. I apologize. It's gone so fast.
I know.
It's game one, 15-2. Okay, we got 2 minutes. Back in 2. The mission of FSU Coach is to prepare and equip the next generation of coaches and sports professionals with best practices and current research to enable them to pursue excellence. We have 2 academic programs, the online graduate certificate, which is 4 classes, and also a 10-class master's in athletic coaching. Our graduate certificate and master's program can be started at any time, either the summer, fall, or spring. All of our classes have the word coach or coaching in them, and they're taught by coaches for coaches.
The types of classes that we offer focus on the athlete as a whole person. We focus on the theory and practice, the research, the helping skills, even some of the mental performance behind what it goes into being an athlete. I came to FSU Coach because I truly believed in the mission and the purpose of the program.
I think I have my dream job being a head coach at Florida State, but I know there's always more ways that I can help my athletes and better prepare as a coach, so I thought joining this master's program would help me learn different ways to attack my job. If you're interested in going into coaching or joining the FSU Coach program, I would just say don't even think about it and do it.
And we're back live, everybody. Tim Baghurst joining Sandy Rios for this first quarterfinal of the day. Over to my left, Longoria Martinez. It's 7-7 in game 1, and here we are, Sandy. It's game 2.
Yeah, it kind of caught up both of us by surprise, but and there you see a better start for Barrios.
Forehand winner from Barrios. Good start for her. And we've seen this so much this weekend.
Yes.
Somebody gets blown out in game 1, and they come back in game 2. Let's see the call. I think it skipped. Vargas doesn't like it. You tell me. 50-50, right?
Yeah.
It's a 50-50.
I'm not the ref, and I don't have to make that call.
And by the way, with this film on the glass, I had to officiate yesterday. Much more difficult to see skips and good shots because you can't see the ball clearly, how it spins, how the bounce comes up.
Right. But there you see the Vargas reaction to a call she didn't like. Fine. It's over. It's done. Now I'm just going to get myself in the box, right?
So I will say that's one of the things that Vargas has really improved over the last couple of years. I think back to Christmas Classic of 2019. Vargas was up 6-0 in the tiebreaker against Longoria and fell apart and lost it. She doesn't do that anymore. She's a closer. She overcomes those negative plays.
Right, and we still see
Tough shot.
That was tough. We still see, facial reactions and
sure.
shoulders and everything from her, but it's almost like she gets it out and then just moves
Resets.
on to the next point.
Yep. Wonderful retrieval from Vargas. Neither player will want to lose this rally. And it's lost by Barrios.
But there, the defense of Vargas is
So much pressure on that opponent. 9 serving 9 on court 2. That's going to be a battle. The forehand breaking down. Vargas may be overswinging in that situation. And it goes back to maybe she's thinking about that pinch that she hit too high from that position in game 1 and got an avoidable hinder. Okay, I'm not going to hit that.
But
Made the mistake by maybe overthinking it.
And there you see, to me, the value of a ref not making an instant call. That was close to a screen. Obviously, it wasn't. Vargas saw it 100%.
Barrios wanting the screen again and not getting it.
And I think what people need to remember is where that ball strikes the back wall. And that gives you the angle that it came off of the racket.
That's a great serve. Barrios again doesn't like the call. Okay, let's go back and replay most of this. This is the shot I want you to see. Right here, Barrios has to do better with that ball because it's defensive and puts her behind in that rally, and then Vargas takes over.
And that's a beautiful pass right there.
Yep.
Just enough. It got past to Vargas. It did not come off the back wall at all.
So over to my left, timeout. It's still close. We'll keep you posted with Martinez and Longoria. Loose serve. Look at how this ball kisses the sidewall, then bounces off the back wall. So you got punished twice. You hit the sidewall, and you let the ball come off the back wall. So serve was too high with the wrong angle. Vargas was happy to take advantage.
Yep. Only choice Barrios had was to avoid a penalty hinder by jumping.
Clean. Vargas was down 0-2. Now she's up 4-2. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you're enjoying the feed. Thanks, everybody, for sharing. So we get these ladies all around social media. Give them and racquetball some attention.
And they're a loose serve by Vargas.
Onto the backhand side. Definitely seems more comfortable for Barrios. Another backhand winner from Barrios and some volume.
And I'm going to, that serve, we saw where Vargas took it before it hit the back wall. A lot of players will let it hit the back wall, but the direction of that was going to put her in more peril. Yes.
Very nice. So Longoria leads 10-9 in game 1 over Martinez.
But we saw the hands on that last shot by Barrios. Excellent pinch in the front corner.
That looked short. Late call, but right one, I think.
I agree.
It's a sunny day here in Tempe, Arizona. Still a crisp, cold morning.
Yeah.
Surprisingly cold, but definitely not on the court.
And
Vargas definitely shooting to the right side, even when the left side seems to be the smarter shot. It's intentional. There's a strategy going on here.
Yep. Well, and the thing is, she's not deviating from it. It's working, so she stays with it.
But if I'm Barrios, I'm going to start cheating over to that right side a little bit.
Well, especially since you're comfortable with your backhand.
Yeah, cover the forehand.
Oh, nice.
That's very nice. But look where this shot is being taken. Up by the encroachment zone. That's routine for Vargas. Winner of this will take on the winner of Martinez Longoria.
And just short by Vargas.
Coming up after this, Mejia Herrera, the doubles partners facing off. Normally don't see that in a quarterfinal, but Herrera's ranking has dropped over the last year. Tough shot, Vargas. Herrera has been a bit of a, I'm going to be honest, a disappointment over the last 12 months, considering she ripped a couple of titles in a row, defeating Longoria, and we thought, okay, we've got a new Herrera, but then has faded. But she played better yesterday than I've seen her play in a long time.
Yes. Nice.
Hitting the sidewall, but hitting it low enough that it cracked. Another point for Vargas, and it's a timeout from Barrios. So 15-2, 7-4. Barrios needs to get back in this. And we're back in off the timeout. First one taken by Barrios in game 2. Has just looked flat so far, Sandy. Vargas playing the more aggressive, more consistent.
Which is why she's also at number 2 and why we think she's been playing the best on the tour.
Yep.
Okay, court to our left, it is 11 serving, 14 Longoria serving.
So saved a game point.
Yes, saved one.
Longoria's family down to my right, looking a little concerned, it has to be said.
Oh, and the forehand again.
Yeah, this is where it got away from her.
Jammed, right?
Yep.
In the backhand.
But again, Barrios is there, has the opportunity, and is just putting the ball too low. Just perhaps feeling the pressure of Vargas's gettability.
Well, and when you're trying to get back up the tour, you feel a little bit of pressure, right? I've been up here. I need to get back up here. So you put a little bit more pressure on yourself instead of just saying, get in there and play.
Big thank you to our sponsors of the tour. Screen serve called. Can't do it without your support. Procanix, Penn, Team Dovetail, Frank Hotels, Gearbox. And another forehand error. That's been the story of this game. The forehand side for Barrios. Too many unforced errors. Vargas playing too clean.
Well, and that was short, but serving the way Vargas is serving, that instantly puts more pressure on her too.
Oof, another loose return from Barrios, but Vargas put a pinch into the floor. Side out 4-11. I've wondered too, we switched balls this season from the green to the purple pen, and I've wondered whether this has been of benefit to somebody like Vargas who hits it hard. Purple stays a little lower. It's not as quick.
I'm going to say it does. You know, I said that yesterday. I think the green ball is livelier. So power hitter.
You get the power wrong, and it comes way off the back wall.
Right. And for a getter, it stays up a little longer.
There's that trademark Z, but Barrios was all over it. It went a little bit too far to the middle and not wide enough.
Just off. And everyone's kind of looking for it now.
I don't know. Vargas did so well with it yesterday. Oh, Vargas,
she does that.
Very nice, very aggressive, cutting that ball off early, saying, nope, that's not going to the back wall. I'm catching you out of position early.
Okay, and I'm thinking we're at 14-14 next door. Oh.
Barrios, very nice cross court from the back end.
I think Vargas needs to go back to the forehand. All right, we've got Martinez serving at 14.
Oh, 14-14.
Yeah,
Martinez saved game point. It made the front wall. Let's take another look. Vargas wants 2 bounces. I definitely think Barrios got that ball. Longoria saves the game point.
Yes.
Mental toughness. 5-11 here. Great pickup from Vargas. So, what's your take?
I'm not giving a replay on that one.
I don't think I am either.
I mean, I'm giving a replay. I'm not giving you a penalty hinder.
Oh, no.
I'll give you a replay.
I don't know.
I think she
Barrios
had
would have cut that ball off, taken it early. Vargas was right in front.
Oh, Martinez saves it. We're still at 14-14.
This is crazy.
Oh.
Crazy is the aggression from Vargas and the execution on cutting that ball off. She is not allowing these lob serves, these Z serves to go deep.
Nope. And it's confidence, right? She knows she can do it. Oh.
Ball hit our court camera.
Unfortunately for Barrios.
I mentioned earlier, our camera's inside the court because of the film on the glass outside. It's why we don't have our side cameras. Probably can't put those side cameras inside the court, Sandy.
No.
Might be a little too much interference.
Just maybe a little, yeah. I am sure somebody is not going to like that. I can think of 32 women who would not like that.
Longoria, by the way, saved game point.
Still at 14-14.
Barrios taking the second and final timeout. Vargas in complete control of this second game. We'll be back in just a minute. It's 12 serving 5. Vargas leading 12-5, just 3 points away, has really been covering a lot of court, forcing Barrios into mistakes, and executing when given the opportunity. But that time, Barrios put it down.
It was a good serve. It was right on the wall. Barrios in the forehand, which has been her weakness, was not missing there. She hit a very nice forehand on that.
Barrios finally wins a long rally.
That's been a rarity today for her.
Again, winning it with the backhand. I think when Barrios came on tour and, as I mentioned, caused a splash, causing some upsets, I think a lot of the players just weren't accustomed to her guile on court, her ability to control pace, and it shocked some people. It's a good shot, loose shot from Vargas. But I think players have become a little accustomed to it after playing a match or two and gotten more comfortable with it and more prepared for those soft shots. And it's made it more difficult for Barrios to win in her style.
Well, she's not the only one with good hands that does that either. Mejia does it, Laime does it.
Mejia does it better, I would argue.
But, you know, they're seeing it more often.
Yeah,
right?
I would. Where's the advantage from, if I look at a Laime and a Mejia, I would say, how are they more successful on tour at the moment than Barrios? And I would put it down to maybe fitness and a little more power.
Yes.
Bullet serve from Vargas is good. And then a clean down the line from the forehand side.
And our ref is in perfect position to call a screen.
We saw that good.
Yes, I saw it good, but I'm just saying she's in the perfect position to see if it's a screen, correct?
Yeah, I didn't see that as a screen.
I didn't see that one either. That one almost.
Just a little short.
Just
Over to our
really
left,
short.
Longoria claimed the first, 15-14.
Oh,
And it brings up match point for Maria Jose Vargas, trying to be clinical and efficient, knowing she's taking on the winner of Martinez on Longoria, if she can claim this final point. Clean down the line, opens up the right side, and that's the story
exactly
of
where
this
she is.
match.
Yes.
Down
And-
the line on the right side, wins it. Vargas claims it 15-2, 15-7. Sandy, impressive performance.
Extremely impressive. And what I like is when Vargas has great pinches, we didn't see very many of them because she knew, I think she knew, my better shot right now is let me just rip it down the line and cross court. And that's what she did, and that's what won her this match.
Well, coming up in about 15 minutes, maybe 20, give or take, is Herrera against Mejia. These two doubles partners have played each other many times, and Mejia's had the number of Alexandra Herrera over the last year or two. But, as we mentioned, Herrera's playing very well this weekend, better than we've seen her play in some time. It will be a good contest, lefty versus righty, clinical shooting versus the passer. Hope you join us for that. We'll be back for that match in about 15 to 20 minutes.